I'm going to talk about this right now before I forget. This is why I look a little haggard, a little sweaty. I just finished the Regina Bigfoot trail run. I did 25 kilometers and I have been having conversation with my brother, and he encouraged me to eat a lot because of my energy expenditure today and just how much of a challenge and an increase in effort that was. So his encouragement then made me look at the kilocalories that's estimated by my Sunto watch. So I ran 25 kilometers and I did 29,180 steps, and that burnt me 1,480 kilocalories. So I love that he said this to me. I love that he reminded me of this, because then it triggered a thought in me, a reflection about how I view my body. And I don't think I've ever had a body image issue when I have been focused on food as fuel. I grew up moving my body all the time on the farm. Naturally, at a rural school, I had every opportunity to participate in movement and sports teams, and I was a competitive soccer player for a number of years. When I transitioned from playing competitive soccer and soccer stopped taking up as much time and other priorities and external things became more needed, I moved away from viewing food as fuel, and I started to look at my body a lot differently. My focus shifted from what my body could do for me, so that didn't matter how I looked. One thing I do wish I was a little bit taller, because during soccer I got put into a center back role. Long story short, yes. The only thing I really ever wanted to change about my body when I was that competitive and focused on movement, food as fuel, was height. So anyways, as I transitioned, I had shared that I started to view my body of what it looked like. I put more focus on what my body looked like. And another long story short, I've identified that I can have challenges with food and fueling my body when I'm focused on the aesthetics of my body. When I'm focused on nourishing my body through food and fuel in that form, as well as hydrating and fueling my body also with getting enough sleep. Man, just the foundations, right? And I have other information about that, of course, if you have questions. But I absolutely love that my brother brought up feed yourself, fuel yourself. And I just wanted to share that when we maybe view food in a certain way, that might encourage us to view our bodies in a certain way, and then of course vice versa. So some debriefing thoughts after my longest run ever, first ever half marathon, first ever trail run of that significance. So those thoughts I thought would be so important to share, because I'm going to go off and fuel my body, and I'm so proud of what it did for me. And that is what I really do hope that we can focus on